Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Full Steam Ahead with Richmond Public Library. My name is Nicole and I'm the teen librarian over at the East End branch. Today we're going to be doing a fun experiment involving milk, food coloring, and some dish soap. So let's go ahead and get started. So in order to make our magic milk, we'll just need a few ingredients. So of course, first we're going to need our milk. You'll need dairy milk, milk that comes from a cow, and I'll explain why during the experiment, but that I'm pretty sure you cannot use like almond milk or anything like that. We'll need some dish soap. We'll need, so I just got this little wooden stick. You can use a Q-tip or a pencil or anything that's kind of like this shape. What we're gonna do is just dip this into the soap. We'll need our food coloring. You'll need a plate or a shallow bowl or a piece of Tupperware, anything we can use to put the milk in. And then we'll need something to put a little bit of dish soap in. Right here I have just the cap of a baby food jar. You could use a bottle cap, you could use a spoon, pretty much anything that's like this shape. Okay, so our first step in our experiment is we're going to go ahead and put some milk into our plate or bowl or whatever container that you're using. We're going to take some of the dish soap and put this into our bottle cap. So you don't need very much, just about that much. Next step, we're going to put some of our food coloring into our milk. I do just 2 or 3 drops per color. All right, and now we're going to take our stick or Q-tip or our pencil, and we're going to dip one end into the soap, kind of move it around a bit so it gets coated in dish soap. Just like that. And now we're going to take that tip and we're going to put it into the milk. Look at that. And if you want, you can take some more soap and see if you can get more of a reaction. So we're getting a little bit of reaction around the edge here where the soap probably didn't reach. So there's some pretty cool science behind this. And the reason that the food coloring has that reaction when we put the soap into the milk is because dish soap dissolves the fat cells inside the milk. That's why almond milk doesn't work, because I don't think almond milk is going to have the same kind of fat cells that milk from a cow would have. So since the dish soap dissolves those fat cells, it allows the food coloring to kind of go wherever it wants to inside the liquid. And you can see this usually this chemical reaction is invisible, but because we put the food coloring in there, we were able to see it happen. And it was pretty quick, wasn't it? It only took about a second for the dish soap to almost dissolve all the fat cells in this small plate of milk. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can repeat this process as much as you want to. If you use a bigger container or a bigger plate, you should be able to get probably like 2 or 3 good dips of soap in there to see the reaction kind of spread outward really well. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Full Steam Ahead with Richmond Public Library. I hope you had fun making your magic milk experiment, and I hope you learned something today. We hope you turn in next week for another episode for some fun crafts or experiments. Until then, have a great week. Bye.